Welcome to the
This
show,
is n-
host.
this is NOScast here. Episode I have no idea, and we haven't made a NOScast in like how long now, Itchy? How long have you?
I don't even know.
You
It's
don't
been a
even.
while. Been it hasn't been a full year, I don't think.
We can
Has it been a
check.
full year?
We can check real quick. So the last time we did a podcast was April 13th of 2024. So
So it hasn't been
actually,
full.
no, but we're actually on episode 31. So we've done 31 podcasts.
Damn.
So yeah, it's been a crazy one, Playboy. It's been a real crazy one. So we're gonna start off. So how you been, Itchy?
Um, I've been like the best at Rocket League. Like nobody can touch me now. Like absolutely not. Like
Eh,
1v1, bro.
okay, and how you doing mentally?
I'm fine right now.
You don't have any
Demons?
demons inside you, fucking your shit up mentally.
Like no more than anybody else, really. Like I don't fucking know.
Okay, so I'm gonna do a thing for now on when we do podcasts. We're gonna start off of how you doing and how you doing mentally. That's how we're gonna start off every podcast from now
Okay, crazy person.
on. So we can keep track on every podcast. This podcast you were mentally this way. This podcast you're mentally that way. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Just to keep track. Keep shit on record. But anyway, so how you feel about Call of Duty?
Um, I don't know. I still like the core gameplay loop. I don't like the direction Call of Duty's been in general for years. I feel like it has an inevitable downfall, and this whole live service model for AAA games is gonna crumble. Not
You
just
think
Call of Duty.
you think so?
Absolutely.
Well, my whole like I I grew like you know I grew up playing Call of Duty. Okay,
Right.
you grew up playing Call of Duty. Call of Duty has been part of me in your lives for since we can hold a controller. I would say so myself. And to see where Call of Duty's been at all this time, it's kind of like disappointing that Call of Duty has gone down this route of not giving a fuckery. You know what I'm saying? As in,
Right. It's all about making as much money as possible. Like these games cost so much money. They of course they make their money back off of selling the game.
these
I'm
these games cost more money than movies now. Like some
Yeah.
like it's kind of crazy how much money goes into these games when not even AAA studios, but studios that don't make a lot of money, don't have a lot of money, make better games than AAA studios do. You know what I'm saying? It
hmm
it's kind of like it's
It's
kind of
like
showing.
AAA went from being something talking about quality to something talking about like mainstream. Like I would argue possibly that like AAA in olden times would represent a game of some quality. And quality games tend to be in the mainstream, but these franchises have been in the mainstream so long that they've been able to become complacent and people have just been eating it up. And now we're in a market where like everything feels the same. Everything's running a battle pass. Everything is trying to be the same,
Well,
trying to take the same
they're
piece of
all
pie.
they're all trying to get the Fortnite pie because Fortnite has been on the top for so long now. Like ever since I was kind of I was out of high school by the time it came out. Like out in the real world, but
hmm
ever since 2017, I think is when Fortnite actually came out to the real world. It's been like on this hiatus of, this battle pass, and now COD and EA and all these other companies are trying to get that flavor, also trying to get that part of the money. And they're seeing how still to this day how Fortnite has a lot more success than they do. Of course, not like since 2018, 2019, 2020, numbers, but they're still keeping it afloat. And Call of Duty
Well, there's
is going
obviously
downhill.
going like I don't think live service games should go away completely. I think there is a space for live service games. I just don't think every
Well,
single AAA
a game needs it.
exactly it oversaturates the market if every AAA game is trying to get that because like I understand everybody's enticed by how much money there is in it, but like it's not at the end of the day people are not buying your product because they want you to make money. They're buying your product because they want to have a good game. And if these companies keep coming out consistently with half-assed products, but fully functioning stores with half-assed products, people are not gonna keep accepting it forever.
Okay,
People are gonna.
so if you put that in the standpoint, okay, Fortnite is on top.
Mhm.
Everyone's trying to catch up to Fortnite, and Fortnite is still on top. How come Call of Duty's failing? A lot of,
Call of
game,
Duty
a lot,
hasn't been releasing a fully functioning game for years.
exactly. But at the same time, Fortnite has been the same game for like how long now? Like they put some bits and pieces different in movement.
They've changed completely structurally over the years, but they basically copied the Roblox model.
And if Call of Duty went into that route of the Roblox model, you think it would have a lot more success? Or would it be like
Hey, there's
another,
potential. I can't say there would be. They need to fix their engine.
well, they need to fix a
Um,
lot of things. Call of Duty, but if,
the engine would include most of the things they need to fix.
exactly.
Um,
But if, like, let's say Call of Duty goes like, well, GTA 5 has kind of gone that route where it's like you can design your own game within the game. You know what I'm saying?
like
Roblox,
that's not like a new concept. They
Fortnite,
didn't make concepts.
exactly. But at the same time, if, like, let's say Call of Duty goes in that route and another game goes in that route or whatever, it would be a trend. Like, it's all about a trend. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Battle Battlefield Battle Royale has been a trend for years now. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
DMZ type. Hmm.
Extraction.
Extraction. We're gonna take a quick break. Okay, we're back. I had to go get dinner. So, um, okay. So back to what I was saying. So
Mhm.
all these games have, as in, we'll Call of Duty and Battlefield. It
Well,
have the
what were you going to say about DMZ?
okay. So DMZ is also, so DMZ is like Tarkov. Okay,
Right, it's an
and
extraction.
extraction mode. All right, which Call of Duty has copied in the whole shit because Fortnite did battle royale, EA has done battle royale. They've done
Would
two
you
battle.
argue? Would you argue that that in itself is a genre of shooter game? It would be an extraction shooter.
Yes, I think it's a genre. It should be its own. It's like BR, but it's not BR because there's no time limit unless you're talking about. Well, Modern Warfare 3 Zombies was an extraction shooter, but there was a time limit in the whole shit, you know? Well,
Right. Yeah.
so, which I don't know if Tarkov has a time limit. I think it's just free
It
will.
There's certain aspects of it that make it an extraction shooter and certain aspects of it that don't really matter. I don't think the timer matters that much. I think the main mechanic of the extraction shooter is you go in, collect loot, you leave.
Yeah, for sure. Which makes battle royale and extraction in the same game mode or same gameplay style, but different because battle royale can be called as extraction, but
Because Tarkov is PvP, but
mhm,
Modern Warfare Zombies (MWZ) uh
it's PVE. It's all PVE. There's no
right
PvP,
right.
which is cool. I like that, but at the same time, they thought Modern Warfare 3 Zombies was gonna take over Storm and just be like, oh my god, open world. No, they
Right.
didn't
But I
like that.
think like the main problem here is that like it's an identity crisis. You see how many different avenues Call of Duty has gone down. They've done the battle royale, which they've seen some success, but you're seeing right now with Warzone. And this is more of a problem with um games as a service.
Call of Duty, really, because they're going downhill.
Games as a service. It's not just Call of Duty. This happens, this is inevitable to happen to every single games as a service game. It's inevitable. It will happen. It's not if it happens. It will happen. Um, because they need server maintenance to stay up. They don't have public servers that can be hosted by players unless they update to do that in the future. This will happen. It's not a. This is every single games as a service game will fall for this.
Yeah, but at the same time, um, it's kind of like when you get new free to play shooters or new free to play anything, doesn't matter. It's hard for the consumer, as you, me, or whoever, to put
Mm-hmm.
money into a game that they can take off. Like, like if it doesn't do good, all that money spent on it kind of goes down. Unless they want to do
Yeah, everything's a
refunds.
risk. In Call of Duty, like they have an identity. This is an issue specifically with Call of Duty. They have an identity crisis, right? They see something else becoming more popular than them, and they basically lose their identity and lose what made them popular to begin with. And they find themselves into a position to where they're not doing anything the best. Nothing they do is the best.
Was it's capitalization or capitalism or did I say
It,
that right?
it's it could be. I don't think it inherently that is the necessary result in that, but like it is a result that they have come to in with that as an example. Absolutely. I don't think capitalism necessitates that that must be the end result.
But at the same time, these companies like EA and
They're
Activision
greedy.
are trying
They
to
want short-term gain.
capitalize on
Hmm.
what's trending. Okay,
Right.
trending, that's the word. Trending. These bigger companies like Activision, like EA, the huge companies like Ubisoft is big too, and but those are two big giant mega companies where they're following the trend of
Hmm.
whatever's trending, they're gonna capitalize on it and be like, I want that pot too. I want that piece of the pot also. And
Right.
then
And
when other people that don't play a game of EA or Activision, they get it because oh, I play these type of games. I'm gonna try it out, and it doesn't work as what they want. They're like, well, fuck this game. I'm going back to whatever I was playing before. Then EA's looking like with their dick out, like they're looking like a fool because they're trying to capitalize on something that wasn't gonna go good from the start.
They basically lose their identity in the process. They
Exactly.
lose what made their games popular. If all you're doing is following trends, and like you used to be a good publisher, you used to make good games, you used to be a good developer, but if all you're doing is following trends and again not doing it the best, like you're not the best at it, then basically if you continuously just follow trends and not be the trend setter, then you're going to lose your identity. You're going to lose everything that made you who you were.
Well, you're gonna lose people. You're gonna lose fans. You're
Exactly. And by that, cuz there's a reason why people like the old games. And in the process of losing that identity, the ability to make those old games goes away because it's not there anymore. The brand recognition is gone. You become from being known as making good games to being known as making really shitty half-assed games.
well, Call of Duty's been like that for a minute now. Like
Mhm.
Call of Duty, I feel like it's gone down ever since 2019. When Modern Warfare 2019 came out, it's been a downhill for every Call of Duty that's come out after that. It's been downhill. Like World Cold War was cool. I liked it. Vanguard, it was getting steeper. Like because when the beta came out for fucking Vanguard, oh my god, it was like it was terrible. And it like when Modern Warfare 2 came out, the new one, it just got steeper and steeper and steeper and steeper and steeper. And like their Activision's on the hiatus of like trying to bring back their people because it's just like they're
Yeah,
losing.
basically, from what I'm hearing is if Verdansk doesn't work out in the way they expect it to, which again, like it's all about them expecting to, because like they make enough money in microtransactions. They make more than enough money to pay for everything they're doing. They're just not making enough money for them because basically they're considering shutting down development for Warzone. I don't think they're going to completely shut it down. It's still paying for itself. Um, but like basically they're not making as much money as they thought they were going to make by this point of the year. So they're panicking. And if it doesn't do better, if it doesn't bring people back, then they're planning on not doing any more development. Warzone 3 will not be a thing.
But even at the same time, Activision has money to spend. Like it's not like
Right.
these
Like
are
that's exactly what I said. Like it's not a question of them having enough money. The thing is paying for itself. The problem is that it's not making as much money as they wanted.
yeah.
So it's greed. But like you can't also at the same time, like you can't expect for any of these live service games, for anything, you can't expect it to be developed forever.
Well, no, like I didn't expect Call of Duty to go on this long. Like I don't think no one expected Battlefield and Call of Duty to be in 2025 still talking about Call. Like people thought Call of Duty and Battlefield was gonna die out. Like they thought, in some years it was gonna die out. There was gonna be no Call of Duty. There was gonna be no Battlefield. There was gonna be a different game. But no, Call of Duty and Battlefield has stuck around. And like Battlefield has kind of been a more of a like Battlefield 2042. I didn't play it as much, but it was cool. The mechanics were cool. Is excuse me. It's just how they pull the trigger on shit of the game was They're not even doing 128 players, and they're doing good. They went back to 64 because of how bad 2042 did. Like they thought, oh, bigger players, better game. No, it that's not the case at all. And it kind of like now they're bringing this new Battlefield game, and it's like Battlefield is on their last hiatus also. Of if this next Battlefield that comes out fucking sinks like skunk, there's gonna be no more Battlefield. But EA is not gonna make it no more because the last two games that came out were garbage.
And like, I mean, everybody takes risks. Because like, I don't think any of these ideas. I think like the problem is half-assing ideas. I think the problem is rushing out development because like Battlefield has since Battlefield 4, even including Battlefield 4, the game has come out broken every
Yeah,
single time.
you're right.
Um so they've been like on the downhill slope for a long time too. Uh Ghost was
But
a bad like, even with Battlefield 4 being bad, good thing Ghost was bad cuz that was like a big thing. Ghost was a pretty bad game at the time too. Uh
but
so like
even
them
but but even that Battlefield 4, if you put Ghost and Battlefield 4 next to each other till this day,
Battlefield
Battlefield
4 came
4
back
is
on
still
top.
on top
Right.
because at the end of it, it became a way better product than Ghost did. People
Right.
still play
Right.
Battlefield 4 till this day. Like servers are still full.
This is also a part of the problem. Like at the beginning the product is broken. People come to like expect that. But there comes to be a point to it's like, well, I'm not going to buy that game because like I'm tired of buying games that are broken. I'm going to wait until cuz like everybody comes used to like okay, by the end of it the game's going to be good. And then like people just stop buying games. Games come out with these big ass budgets and they're expecting like day 1 returns and they stop getting that. So then publishers become less comfortable releasing games. Publishers become less comfortable taking risk because risk is dangerous. But then they all start being exactly the same with no risk. Everything is the same.
Yeah, but at the same time, when you make a game that costs $400 million, almost $1 billion to make, or
Mm-hmm.
even, as a consumer, you expect it to be polished
Good.
at
You
day
expect it
one.
to work day one, and it's
Exactly.
not.
Exactly.
You're gonna spend 70, 80, 90, $100 for a premium, 100 like a shit ton of money, like, and that game
You
doesn't work.
you're gonna be upset because like you spend all this money and the consumer spends all this money and it's not published, it's not a game since day one. It's a beta when it comes out. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
Rocket League, fuck. For Rockstar, GTA is gonna be that game that set the stage for all games from here on
I'm
out.
hoping it does. I'm hoping it doesn't disappoint.
Well, okay. What I mean by that is gonna set the stage. Okay, it's gonna set the
Oh,
stage
sure.
either in
It
a good
continues
way or a bad way.
continuously. Yeah, for sure.
It it can set the stage in a good way, as in it's actually a solid product when it comes out, and you got your money's worth. Or GTA 6 comes out and it's broken at the start. It's a dud game. It's an alpha stage or beta stage or whatever game, and
Hmm.
it's a whole bunch of buggy shit. That and plus like standard $100 for that game at start. A lot of
Like, is
people.
that official? I heard that's
No,
just
it's
a
it's it's
rumor.
it's a rumor, but people are expecting like
Hmm.
$100 at start. People are gonna pay that, but at the same time, a lot of people are expecting because they've been what GTA 5 came out 2013. They have 12 years to make this game, GTA 6. And if it doesn't ship with quality at launch, there's going to be a lot of people that are going to be very upset if GTA 6 is buggy at the start. Now, don't get me wrong, no game is perfect, no game is whatever, but at least like when the game comes out, at least be polished. Like, yeah, you can have some bugs, you can have whatever, but if it's bugs that don't really fucking break the game and
Hmm.
it destroy the game entirely, you'll be fine. GTA 6 will be fine. But if it's a buggy fucking mess like Vanguard was when the beta came out, there's gonna be a lot of people with GTA 6 that are gonna be very upset. and Take-Two Interactive, aka Rockstar Games, is gonna have to do something about that. Excuse me, do something about that to like you know, fix shit like quick before people
Mhm.
like because like GTA is a game that everybody plays. It's like Fortnite, but everybody plays GTA. Everybody. There's no one that
Mhm.
I don't know that doesn't play GTA. You know what I'm saying? And it will it will if GTA becomes bad or good at the start, leave a big question for games from here on out, from Activision, from EA, from Ubisoft, every other game that comes out. People are gonna be like,
Well,
if
shit, if it's bad or good, I feel like it's going to be a good result in the end. If it's bad, then like people are going to be pissed off to the point because people have such high expectations. GTA
yeah,
has the highest expectations of any other game. And then if it's good, then it's going to just raise the bar for everything else. If it's bad, then like people are going to just be tired of taking all this bullshit. I feel like either way, if GTA comes out good or bad, it's going to, in the long run, result in a very positive direction.
well, that's because GTA has all the spotlight. You know,
Right.
like I would say for myself, GTA is bigger than Activision and EA combined. You know what I'm saying? Like
Hmm.
everyone from around the world plays GTA. There's some people that only play GTA, only
Right.
play that. They don't play any other games. Like you get this large majority of people that have all eyes on you. I would think that would be very taunting for Take Two Interactive, aka
Hmm.
Rockstar, to not fuck shit up. Because even though Call of Duty is like a bomb and Battlefield is like a bomb, GTA is more of a bomb. It's like the sun. You know what I'm saying? Like Call of Duty is like Jupiter. Battlefield's like Saturn. GTA is the sun, which is bigger than all of those games. You know what I'm saying? You know. So yeah, either way, it's gonna come out in a positive manner because if it comes out bad, people are not gonna stand for that. If it comes out good, it will raise the bar even higher to what games
Hmm.
might be priced at. Because if it's priced at $100 at the start and it's bad, that won't be a thing no more. Like Activision and EA be like, okay, we're not gonna do that. We're not gonna follow, Rockstar. But if it's a good thing, all these other companies are gonna follow in there. Be like, okay, we can raise our thing at $100, but it has to be good. Like the bar is gonna be at a higher
Yeah.
standard. But it's like I have faith in GTA or Rockstar. I mean, I
I
have
feel
faith
like
in them.
I feel like there's definitely, no matter what, there's gonna be people testing the waters. Like what they said when everything went all digital, that it was going to make games cheaper. It does make games cheaper. The publishers don't have to pay for making discs, but none of that savings went on to you. Basically, the prices of games, whether you bought them digitally or physically, were the same price because really they were cheaper digitally for the publisher. Like they could have made it actually cheaper for you to buy it digitally than physically. Um, and then they didn't do that, and then they then are now saying that like, oh, it now needs to be 70, and then they're pushing it up. They just want more money.
Well, GTA is going to make the bar.
Hmm.
That's what I feel. Like new Call is gonna come out. It's gonna be a very if Call like I think the new Battlefield's coming out this year. I think it is. I'm not sure. But Call of Duty is gonna come out right around the same time, maybe as GTA. If at the start Call of Duty comes out and it's stunk, there's gonna be a lot of people looking at GTA like, and Take Two is gonna be looking at Activision like, so they fucked up, we can't fuck up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And like, what? How many games are coming out this year?
A
I
lot.
I hear a lot. There's a lot of games. I hear that there's a lot of studio. There might be like delays, like any games that are coming out around the time of GTA. I hear there
Um,
may or may not be delays
well,
because of
yeah,
G.
because of GTA. Like that's what I'm
Yeah,
saying. Call of Duty's gonna come out regardless. Like they're coming out regardless. They don't give a fuck. But at the same time, Call of Duty's not gonna make the sale like GTA is. People are gonna pick GTA over Call of Duty regardless. Like, but Activision is so big of a bomb that they're gonna come out regardless of if GTA is coming out.
yeah. See, I don't have a console right now, so like I'm not getting GTA because it's not coming out on PC for at least a year. There's no definitive date for PC on it, but like basically I have no doubt it's coming out on PC because that's what happened with GTA 5. Didn't come out on PC day one. Year later it came out on PC.
But the one thing about GTA that has to be in it, if it's not, Rockstar's really making a bad impact is crossplay.
Crossplay.
It has to have crossplay.
I know my
Because
brother told me about rumors. Like I don't know if any of this stuff is official, but like my brother told me about rumors about them adding a mod manager built like for consoles, like you know how Skyrim and like
yeah,
Fallout did it.
yeah,
Um,
definitely.
that would be awesome if they did.
That
Uh,
would be crazy if they
again,
did.
those are just rumors. Like you can't get your hopes to. I think the game is going to be phenomenal.
Of course, the
I
game's
feel
gonna be
like some of the
massive.
things I feel like some of the things people are asking for would be phenomenal if they added them in there. But like I feel like no, if you didn't have your hopes that high, feel like the game is going to be phenomenal either way.
Well,
If the game is buggy, of course it's going to be like I wouldn't put up with a buggy mess, but like I don't expect every single feature that I'm hearing is going to be in the game to be in the game. And if it is, awesome. If it is and it's a buggy mess, they should have done something more simple. Um, but like
but even at the same time, everyone has eyes on Take Two. If Take Two did do the mind menu, good. But Take Two is about money. They want money. If they feel like the mind menu will take money away from them, they're not gonna put it in, or they might
right,
decrease it
because you're
to
saying Take Two and Rockstar as if they're interchangeable. Like Take Two owns Rockstar, so
exactly,
like Rockstar is the developer. Rockstar makes the game.
which Rockstar wants to put mods into consoles games, but
Right.
Take Two's not letting them because Take Two wants the moolah. But at
Well,
the
yeah,
same time,
they've done some things in the past that have kind of like been like kind of wishy washy with the whole mod community. Um, kind of
like
like
what?
condemning it, but at the same time, like also what I hear
What
they
did they
hired
do?
on. Here they've hired on. They've basically like done a lot of things to stop it in the past.
Yeah.
Take Two Interactive, but like I've also heard that a couple of people that have worked on some of the mod projects have been hired on, like for some of the mod managers.
Well, I don't know. Like, it'll be cool for consoles to at least get some type of modding shit into put in play. But at the
Hmm.
same time, like, I have full range of doing whatever I want. I can get GTA on console and on PC and call it good. So like, I don't have no worries of if it comes out on PC or not because I have console. I can be
Right.
on.
I mean, I know my brother's gonna get it. I'm sure if I asked, I could have a chance to play it, get my opinion formed on it. Um,
But at the same time, it I feel like crossplay is a big thing for this generation of
for
games
GTA Online,
for
yeah,
GTA Online to have crossplay enabled. I don't care if it's not for PC. If it's for consoles only, cool. Like I can take what is. If they don't want to do PCs and put them a part of consoles, cool, whatever. I'll take that. But as long as you at least make consoles interchangeable and make them be able to play with each other, beautiful,
Right. Or they
cool.
could so like imagine what they did with like Halo, for instance. Um they have on PC they have two different versions of it. They have the version that has the mod support, and they have the version that has the anti-cheat on it. So the mod support version doesn't really have the anti-cheat on it, and the non-mod support version is the version that you can play cross-play on.
Okay,
So you have
that
two versions of the
yeah,
game.
that'll be
So
even better.
basically, when you mod GTA as it is now, GTA 5 on PC, basically you have two copies of the game. You have the copy of it which is modded and
Yeah,
doesn't connect to the Rockstar servers, and you have the version of it that's not modded and does connect to Rockstar servers.
exactly. That will be even better. Like, give the modding community free will. You know what I'm saying? Give them free
Hmm.
will. Like, you know, it's always cool to be somewhat consumer based into
Hmm.
what your consumers want. But like these companies need to make money, even though they have a gazillion $1 million, $1 billion of money. But at the same time, they want money. They gotta pay bills. They gotta make money, even though they already have. They could spend $1 billion and be good and dandy. They wouldn't dent
Right.
their
I mean,
pockets.
yeah, they should have like some money. They should make some profit because if they're ever going to make anything new, if they just make enough to like pay everybody, then it's basically a one-stop job shop. Basically, what they need to have at least enough to like make some money and start putting money towards another project. Everybody gets paid. Everybody involved gets paid to be able to support the ability to work on the next project or even continuing the project. Anything that you're expecting to have updates for long-term support, you're going to need a big budget for that, or at least a budget big enough to like make it last for however long you need it to last. Like let's say 10 years, 5
So
years.
what? A couple billion?
I don't know. It depends on how much everybody's getting paid and how much it costs to run the servers. But like probably or millions. I'd probably say like
Well,
power cost, employee cost, how many people are there for maintenance, how many people are actually developing the next game. Because I'm sure that's going on at the same time. There's going to be people. I'm sure there's people at Rockstar that probably simultaneously work to maintain one game and also working on the next game at the same time. Like not at the same exact time, but like throughout their day they're working on both projects.
well, they did say that um Red Dead 2, GTA 5 literally paid for that to happen.
Yeah.
Like all the microtransactions, shark cards, the whole shit what GTA 5 made literally paid for that game.
Hmm.
And I'm assuming that
And
Red Dead 2,
the whole economy system failed day one on Red Dead 2. I remember I pre-ordered it on Xbox. I have Red Dead 2 on Xbox and PC. I really like Red Dead. I don't really mind that I paid for it twice and bought the really expensive. The game is fucking phenomenal. Um, but like I bought the whole thing with the extra like gold package, and then they basically like through an update made the gold worthless because nobody was buying it. They're like, okay, fuck it, we're gonna give up on because the
like,
gold was
was the
over.
gold like shark cards basically?
Yeah, it was like premium currency
And how come people weren't fucking with it?
because it was premium currency.
But that's the same shit with GTA. Like,
GTA, the shark cards, you can earn it's regular money. It's the same money you regularly make.
I see what you mean. I see what you mean. Okay. So basically, the reason why GTA worked was because it was shit you can earn.
Hmm.
Rockstar had a premium currency, and people were like, "Nope, fuck this. I'm not doing this."
Right.
I understand it. I get it. Like, I like I'm hoping GTA 6 for the best. Like I don't want GTA 6 to fail. I want it to succeed. But if it does fail, it's gonna leave a lot of um burns. It's gonna leave a lot of people looking at it like, okay, if Rockstar can fuck up, Activision can fuck up too, and EA's gonna fuck up.
Yeah.
You know, it's gonna leave a lot. It's gonna leave a big mark in the. It's gonna raise a lot of eyebrows to a lot of these companies, and they're gonna be scared shitless because they don't want to look like Rockstar or
Hmm.
Take Two. They don't want to look like them if they do fuck up. That's why Take Two is on a very tight like thing because they don't want to fuck up. That's
I
why
mean,
Peach.
GTA also is like a saving grace. So Take Two, I'd say Take Two is not necessarily the good guy, but like Rockstar GTA itself is put on a pedestal.
Well, they gotta follow what Take Two wants though. Like it's not like Rockstar
Oh
can't.
yeah, like I think the whole shark, like they make hand over fist with the shark cards. I don't
Exactly.
really think there's anything against that. As long as they don't completely, which they do have like a kind of wishy-washy history with the mod support. With the mod support on, they don't actually have any official mod support. All of the mod support has been kind of hacked into the game.
Yeah, but and that's what I'm saying. As in, r- Take Two. I don't know. Like take. There, everyone's eyes are on Take Two, and it's gonna leave a lot. I don't know. You know,
I'm sure the
it's
game
gonna
is
be
going to be
really.
good.
Yeah, I'm sure it is. Like I'm sure Take Two's not gonna fuck up, but who knows
Mhm.
with Take Two? Like I don't know. I've been smacking on this food for the past 20 minutes. It's really good, but I've, I've been smacking on this food for the last um 20 minutes, and it's like I I just keep going because I finished the steak and the potatoes and then I have corn and then bread and shit. It's like holy fuck. Um, you know that so some people say potatoes and potatoes.
Yeah, and then there's also taters and tatas and
Well, tater tots. Like
yeah,
yeah, taters and tatas. I never heard tatas. I call them taters. I don't know.
and potato,
Potato?
potato, tomato, jalapeno,
Jalapeno.
jalapeno.
I never heard. I've always called it jalapeno. I never heard jalapeno.
I say it like that on purpose sometimes because I know it's jalapeno, whatever. Jalapeno because of the J.
Yeah.
Saying it like English, like
Well, I've always like you've seen Austin Powers, right?
jalapeno. Huh?
You've seen Austin Powers, right? The third one.
Yeah, baby.
You've seen the third one, right? With Goldfinger and
Shit.
shit.
It's been so long. I've watched. I remember watching them all when I was younger. I don't remember when or whichever fucking ones.
So
Probably.
there's a word. So Goldfinger's like, I got his faja. His
Yeah.
so it's Faja, and
Yeah.
from there since on, I'd be like faja. When I call my, I'd be
Faja.
like faja, and he responds to, it, which is crazy. So he's like, "What's up?" or whatever. But like, I'd be like faja, and be like, "What's up?" and be like, "You know why I call you that, right?" And he's like, "Yeah, because of Austin Powers, faja, or whatever." I don't know. It's a joke, but.
Yeah, I get it.
Hmm.
No, it's nice having a joke to share with your family, especially like something nice like that. Like that's nice.
So I don't know. Like, okay, I finally finished that. I think I'm done. Besides the bread part, because have
Ooh,
you ever
you
had Red
finished them
Lobster
all?
bread?
Red Lobster bread? I'm sure I have. I haven't had Red Lobster in forever though.
So their bread, so they have packets where you can make it at home. And my mom
Uh-huh.
puts her own taste to it and stuff. Delicioso. I gotta tell you, delicioso, right there.
Delicious.
Delicioso. So, all right. Um, I think we're gonna leave it off here.
Okay.
Do you have anything else to say about anything?
Um, I don't think so at the moment. I know I got to take my dog out here real soon, so like it's probably a good place to end it off.
All right. So that'll be it, guys. We'll see you guys in the next one.